and welcome to something that we've all been waiting for a long time. And that is Green&Blue Walkthrough's Let's Play of Star Ruler 2! I am Derek Triple9, and here we are finally playing another 4X Space Empire building game. It's been a while. Last one of these I played, if you don't count starships, or similar starships, was Star Drive. It was Star Drive. And that was like in 2013, early 2013, I believe, if I remember correctly. And we're finally getting back to the genre. I do apologize for all of you that have been waiting around for me to do so ever since Star Drive. So, we're back. I'm glad to be back with it. Now, the reason why I didn't make this video, the reason why I didn't make this game earlier, even though I had it for, like, I had this game since like November maybe? I can't forget, but I got it on the sale for $17.99. It was still in early access, and it was a pretty good price for this game, as it does go in Steam sales every now and then, but it doesn't go in Steam sales for very much. So yeah, I mean, right now you can buy the game for $24.99, I believe. Unless they change the price on the full release. I'm actually recording this the day before, March 26, 2015. And the game comes out March 27, 2015. So I'm still playing the early access build, but it is the release build. Because they released it, because they did a release build March 23rd, so I'm playing on that right now. There still might be day one patches and stuff like that, so I might be ready to prepare to reset the series. But I'm not going to really do that many episodes. I'm going to do two. I'm going to do this episode, which is episode 0, and I'm going to do episode 1. Now today, in episode 0, we're not actually going to start the game. What we're going to do is we're going to just mess around with some things and see what looks good for a playthrough. I mean, for a Let's Play. So let's do exactly that. Oh, by the way, I turned on the music because people have been commenting a lot recently about me having my music too loud, and I turned it down. Alright, as you can see here, I got one mod, manage mods. I have the Terran race. I have it disabled right now, as I don't think I want it quite yet. It seems pretty cool because I want the Terrans back, and these are all the Star Ruler 1 classes, but, I mean all the Star Ruler 1 races, but I'm not going to do them quite yet, because I want to do, I want to see if I want to do Star Ruler 2 plain vanilla first, and then do it Season 2 where I do crazy stuff with mods, but we'll see. Alright, let's start a new game. Alright. I think I added a race since last time I played, which last time I played I was playing one of the beta builds. And you guys seem to love it, because it got, last time I checked, it was about 70 views. So, yeah, you guys just apparently love this game, so we're going to do it. Alright. Turrican. The continued domination of men. So these are like post-humans. These are like highly evolved humans. Or they could be, you know, or they're only evolved humans, basically. Basically, they genetically modify themselves. Actually, let's not read what the races are right now. Let's just go ahead. We're going to see this for episode 1. I'm going to customize my race. Alright, we're going to be the floating head robots, as always, because they're fun. No, we're not the, we're the floating head robots. Yes. Or the FHR or the FH Robs. And as you can see, since they were in the full game, there are many more ships you can choose. I'm choosing the Gravitron. I'm going to be blue. We're going to be a democracy in like 2 seconds once I pick it. Have to list up mirrors. That might be interesting, but we're not doing that. FTL. This is what I want to experiment with on camera. Because the reason why I'm making episode 0 is the fact that I want to experiment with these drives. I want to see which one I want in the full Let's Play. Oh, by the way, when I do my full Let's Play, I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing Sublight, so we're not going to pick these at start. We're going to pick these once I figure out what we're going to do. So we already know the hyperdrive. Let's start. Let's show that off first. Why not? And life. We'll mess around with this after we find a good floating head robots. Yes. Oh, that takes me to this screen. All right. Save. Yes. Save the floating head robots. And we can come back later and change the drives if we want. Alright, and also what I want to see is how many AIs do I want? Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have 9, including myself. We don't want a duplicate of floating head robots. I believe you can customize your classes as much. You can customize, yeah, you can customize them as much as you can customize yourself. But we're not going to do that. I do have a representation of everybody. Actually, we can. We're the floating head robots, and these are our. These are what we're from. We're from these guys. Oh, they even have different names. Interesting. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let's have everyone. Okay. There we go. Can I save this? I think I should. Okay. Let's do a spiral galaxy. Number of systems. Let's choose. I don't know. 99. Actually, no. Let's choose 999. See what happens. Spacing, I'll leave that normal. We can flatten if we want. I don't want to do that. I want to do just one galaxy for right this second. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to leave these at default. Yeah, I think we're ready to see what this looks like. Alright, we'll see we'll see how many systems that we think we should need, especially with all these people. Oh, wait, do we have 2 of you? Okay, let's double check we don't have 2 of anybody except for me. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's start game. I'm kind of nervous, but this is not the full Let's Play. I don't care. I don't care. I have the mass computer game. Do not understand this fact. I have good 8 gigabytes of RAM, I believe. An hexacore. I don't care what you think, game. I don't care what you think. Alright, there you go. That's much better. Alright, I wish you could start all the way down here, but oh well. Alright, so now let's test out the hyperdrive. Or hyperdrive. Oh. Hyperdrive. Oh, they changed hotkey. Alright, let's do hyperdrive. Where are we going? Okay, let's go over here. The spacing's fine. We need more charge. So the hyperdrive is your the hyperdrive FTL is your basic warp drive from Star Trek, Star Wars. Actually, is it? It works the same way as in Star Wars anyway. Even though Star Wars doesn't use it uses a hyperdrive, not a warp drive. It's slightly different. Its lightspeed drives are. It's not actually any. They haven't really thought about how it works. Like, not as, or at least not as much as the Star Trek drive has been thought of. But the Star Wars drive basically works on the same principle. You select a destination and then you jump through space. It's similar to just hitting nitrous in a normal car. Basically, just go faster. And you also keep your velocity the same like that. So we can just do this, and now we can actually stop in the middle of space, which I'm going to show in a second. Alright, see, and with hyperdrive, if you have any contact, you can stop in the middle of space. Which you can't do that if you have a slipstream drive or any other types of drive technology. Except maybe the Fling, which is the mass drivers from Mass Effect. I know you can't for a fact do any Stargates, which are from numerous sci-fi games. Yeah, good. Cool. I wonder if I can cancel hyperdrive in middle. Yeah, there you go. We're going to warp, Morel. I'll give one to the captain. There we go. Okay, so maybe you can't in this game you can't really stop them in the middle of hyperdrive. But yeah, they're actually in physical space the entire time. All they're doing is warping it to make. Basically, all they're doing is making a wave through space which they ride on, or having space depressed in front of them and pushed behind them, and you get the idea. All right, well we know what that does. So let's now check out. Let's do a new game. And let's do a new game. So I'm going to keep the name. So I'm going to keep these systems as you saw. The master computer did not care. It did not care one bit about how many systems are in the. I have. Yes. All right, now let's try the slipstream drive, which is this drive from Halo. You know, some numerous sci-fi fiction. Alright, let's start a new game. Custom race. The floating head robots. Now we should be able to... oh, I gotta read the galaxy and everything. Can you save the galaxy? I think you should be able to, but I don't know. Customize. Keep that. Alright, at the L. Let's... oh, yeah, let's just spring drive next. Now I used to call these wormhole generators because that's basically what they do. They generate a wormhole. Basically, a slipstream drive is ripping a hole in space, which is also folding space. So you can go to one of the... I'll show you in the gameplay. Accept. Alright, let's get moving. Yes. Oh wait, is it still? Oh cool, it saved that. Alright, good. Oh, it saved my galaxy. Okay, I get it. I get what it's doing. Okay, it did save. Perfect. It didn't save these guys though, unfortunately. But they're not that hard to... Yes. They're not that hard to do. Alright. Yeah, so, yeah, the wormhole generates subspace drive, subspace drive. You get an idea. Basically, it tears a hole in space, which then tunnels through space. What it actually does is fold space, and basically folds it like a carpet. It folds it up, makes a nice little ridge, and then what's on this side of space, which used to be all the way over here, now will be right here. There's a hole. I mean, there's basically a ridge in space, and then, okay, our ships are here. We want to go there. Here we just cut space, or we fold space, so the distance becomes like right here, and then we add the hole with a wormhole drive, and then we go over there. It's a simple concept if I could actually explain it. Alright, let's see how it works in gameplay, though. Oh. Where's the option to hit? Ooh. Well then, I don't have the option to actually use my sustain drive. Or actually, it doesn't... oh, I get it. I get what they're doing. Okay. What they're doing is, instead of the individual fleet being able to use the subspace drive, what they're doing is they're making it so you have to have a big ship do it for you. I get it now. Do I like these ships at all? Actually, I do kind of like them. Yeah, I'm back in the early access. Actually, it's kind of still in the early access, but you get that point. But before this patch, there was only like 2 ship types for each race. Alright, now this guy... Now, okay, I think what they're doing. Okay, I think I know what they're doing. Basically, this thing punches a hole through space-time, and then all my other ships go through it. Come on. Oh man, let's use a ton of FDL. Alright, now shoot open the hole. Now these are not Stargates, they don't last forever. Instead they oh, there we go. Enter the abyss. Alright, there's our rip in space time. It's very flat. Why is this not working? Do I not understand how this works? I think I don't understand how this works. This is why I tested this. I kind of want to use this try, but if I can't figure... Wait, can I click on the... Let's move you again. Nope, there we go. Oh, they're just moving around. Alright, EO. Can I right click on this? No, can I? Is this a thing? Can I do anything with the... No, I can't. I do have the guide. I do have the wiki open, so let's see how this thing works. Huh, I am kind of flabbergasted how this is not working. Alright. Okay. Alright, it's not telling me how I get into the thing. Now these things actually last forever, which is unlike Halo, which they don't last forever. They open up into seconds. Hey, no, it's not. It's not. Why can't I select the thing? Why can't I select this the wormhole? Now, actually, anybody can go through this hole, not just us. Huh. Well, there goes. That was a rather interesting demonstration of how this switching drive works. All right, I'm gonna make another one. Where are we going? Now, this is really expensive, these drives, but they stay for a good time, so you can do multiple fleets at a time. There we go. Let's try this again. Oh, by the way, I might make a part 2 of this, and a part 3, and a part 4 if I fail the need. Alright. That's pretty cool, though. Enter! Alright, let's try this again. Now, see, I can't click on this at all. Generate. Yeah, I thought I went through it. I mean, he did go through it, but yeah, okay. Well, I guess I'm not using that. That's unfortunate. I kind of wanted to use that, but oh well. I guess we'll just use FDL until I figure out how the dumb things work. Oh yeah, look up guides or anything like that. I guess I should look at guides. Alright, load custom race. Offloading his robots. And now let's test out the other drives. Alright, now let's try, what should we do next? Let's do fling beacons. Now this should be fun. I should be able to figure out how these things work. But we'll see. I want to proceed. Alright, floating head robot shall win. Better than those Terrakin. Or, yeah, I did say Terrakin correctly. Terrakin. I didn't think I did. Alright, now where's the dumb... And now, the thing about these things, Mass Effect calls them mass drivers, is the fact that, if you want to go anywhere, you have to have them in the system. And you want to put them somewhere, alright. Alright, that's our fling beacon. Now, I believe these can go anywhere. And I just figured it out like 2 seconds ago, but I think... Oh, alright, okay, so let's see what's trying to pull. Can you go to the fling beacon? Yes. Now, these are the same things that are in Mass Effect. Now, what these do is they basically, when you pull it next to them, you see this big hole, big energy will be in that hole, and it will push you across great distances, like to the system, like to that star over there. Which is pretty cool. You can see all the stars in the galaxy. That's pretty neat. But if you have multiple galaxies, you can see multiple stuff. But if you ever want to expand, you have to do sublight. You have to push these things at sublight speed to your next destination. These are nice and blue. Perfect. Alright, I think we're ready to begin. Yep, we're in range. So let's fling over. That's our fling range, so let's fling over here. Oh, did I not do it quickly? Yeah, I think I didn't do it quickly. Yeah, I didn't do it quickly. I think I right clicked instead of left clicked. My bad. And as you can see, this is actually pretty cheap. But like I said, you have to build these if you want to go into another. If you want to fling beacons in another system, you actually have to build them. Unlike warp drives, or unlike the hyper drives, which you don't have to, or slipstreams drive, you don't do that either. And as you can see, now that now I pushed them all the way over here. As you can see. Now these drives, similar to the slipstream drives, you cannot stop in middle of deep space. You have to keep going to where your destination is. Because, well, this is just pushes you towards it, and the slipstream drive just creates a wormhole and puts you at the end of the wormhole. So yeah. And I believe only, let me check the wiki real quick. I don't think your enemies can use this drive, only you can. And probably your allies who figured it out. Now these guys have a problem. As you can see, they're over here, and the nearest fling beacon is over here. See, that's the problem with this best drivers, is you have to have them in the systems before you move there, or else they're going to have to go sublight to be back. As you can see. What? You can... Well, do it. I want to see what happens. You don't need to be next to your beacon? Interesting. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe it's just gonna try and fail. We'll see in a second. No, it worked. Huh. Well, this is pretty interesting. Alright, so maybe they don't work, maybe they don't work maybe they don't work like they do in Mass Effect. Because, yeah, I think they just have to be in range. Let's whoa. Whoa, why am I over here all of a sudden? Okay, let's try, yes, I think if they're in the range of the beacon, it works. Which I don't quite like. I prefer having them being stuck in the systems, because it makes more sense to me, as the flame drive, basically just pushes stuff. Basically, it's like a gigantic cannon, basically. You get into it, basically get next to it, and then it connects with the energies, and then the energy just propel you to your destination. Alright, well, that's actually a pretty good alternative. Let's see how we build these things, though. I'll figure that out later. Alright. And now let's do what some of you might be waiting for, the Stargates. No, the only game I know that has Stargates, or I know a lot of games have Stargates, but the only one that's on my channel is Void Expanse, and that has Stargates everywhere. Now, Stargates work is basically their slipstream drives, but they're stationary, and they're always there. They don't deteriorate just like the wormholes do. Floating head robots. I don't know. I just get kicked out of that name every single time. Alright, and we're almost out of time, but we're almost ready. Alright, gates. Here we go. Okay. You think I care? You think my computer cares about that little warning? I swear, I have to have like 100 galaxies, and each galaxy having like 10,000 stars on it for my mass computer to even feel a little bit of it. Alright, now where is the bloody Stargate? Ooh, we don't start with one, do we? Alright, now, these Stargates are also from the show called Stargate. Although they may work differently from that show, we'll see. I might not be able to figure out how this works at all. Alright, that's just sublight speed. Where are your Stargates? I see no Stargates. Alright, so never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up some tutorials in order to figure out how these things work. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, silly me. You have to have two gates in order for it to work. I forgot. They're not. These are not fling drives. These are not fling drives where they just throw you to your destination, and you only need one of them. Well, one in each system, if basically how I understand it. Stargates, however, you need to have them on every single system. You have to. If you want to go, let's say you want to go from here to here, you need to have a Stargate here, and you need to have a Stargate here. So we have no Stargates. So we have to do sublight speed. We have to transport a Stargate from here to there by using sublight speed, which is just your good old green line right click, as you can see. So yeah, that's why these kind of suck. But they're also instantaneous, and I don't think they cost any of this. You should let me double check. You can also repack these things if you really want to. Alright, okay, I think we're all set for the full game. I'm sorry that I couldn't show you the slipstream drive or the Stargates, as I'm not quite sure how they work. But if you know how they work, please put in the comments, let me know, and I'll reconsider. Alright, so now I want to do something real quick. I want to see what it's like when I have materials. Or when I have this mod enabled. So let's see. This is how the mod works in this game. It's very easy. It's very easy indeed. It reminds me of Civilization games and how their modding works, except it's much easier and less laggy and makes more sense. Actually, it reminds me of Gary's mod a lot more. Because Gary's mod, all you gotta do is just enable mods and you're good and you're set. And also you got Steam Workshop here, which probably open up something in the Steam overlay, which I'm not gonna look at. Alright, but now let's see what we can do. They don't show up. But if I play as you, or what? No, actually, let's customize. Yeah, I'm not. About load. Floating hit robots. Actually, yeah, I think they're just reskins. Yeah, I think that's all they are. They're just reskins. All right. If I don't see the portrait, I'm not gonna bother with it. Alright. Might as well do floating hit robots. Alright, well we're almost out of time in episode 0, so yeah. Well, I think we're all set for the LP. All you gotta do is record it. And you know what? It's only 10:47, which is really late for me to record, as I usually record after between 4 and 9 is usually when I record. Something in that time frame. But today there was a thunderstorm, couldn't record earlier, so I decided to wait till now, and I recorded Battlefield Hardline, and now I'm gonna record, and now I recorded this. So next episode we're actually going to start the LP. We're actually gonna look at everybody and actually start the LP in earnest. I just wanted to do this I just wanted to do this episode to see what hyperdrive I want, what FPL I want to use, as well as what galaxy size. And I think 999 stars is good enough. And if you can't see the reference, some of the comments will probably tell you the reference anyway. Yeah, thanks for watching. I do appreciate you guys watching this video, even had no action in it other than me experimenting. I really do appreciate you guys watching this video, and also appreciate people to leave a comment. Tell me what you like, tell me what you like, tell me if you have any suggestions for this series. Unfortunately, I won't be able to say like what we're assuming the playoffs as well. I'm recording the first episode right after this, so you guys get it on day 1. So yeah, I also appreciate any tips I have on Play Star Wars 2, either how to get the slipstream drive to work, as well as the Stargates, because I might use them in the future season, or LP, or whatever I decide to call it. And yeah, so I guess see you in a second. That's time. Oh, I messed it up. I guess see you in a second.